Hello my dudes, welcome back to All the Mods 8. Last episode we got this quarry set up in the mining dimension and it was pretty amazing. But it wasn't without its problems, and I've had some time to work out what I was doing wrong and ways to improve this entire setup. But also this episode what I want to go through is my entire plans for the series, because I had a kind of epiphany about allthemodium. Anyway, let's jump in. So here we are at our RF Tools Builders Quarry, and this thing is absolutely amazing. If you're playing through at home, I highly suggest as soon as you get allthemodium, come out here, set one of these up, because the rewards are insane. And let me show you what I mean. Like, it's got not enough power because, yeah, turns out 7 windmills aren't quite enough to keep this thing going. But the thing is, an RF Tools Quarry will pretty much swallow as much power as you give it. So the moment you've been waiting for. Open the chest. Damn it, what's inside? Oh wow, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Let's sort it alphabetically. Oh my god. Oh, the literal mother load. Oh look, ancient debris. I didn't know we could get that here. But we've also got 3 stacks of diamonds, lots of lead, aluminium, loads and loads of iron. Way too much copper. Copper's kind of like one of those things that you can get a lot of, but you never really need it for much. But that's just one chest. Let's move it along. Whoa, yeah, even more of the same in here. No more ancient debris, so it looks like 4 is all we got. I didn't want to leave my computer on overnight because, hey, there's a cost of living crisis going on and it'll be very socially irresponsible to do that. I think leaving the computer on all night, wasting power to get diamonds in your Minecraft game is a little bit of a first world problem. Oh, also, actually, what we haven't got much of is gold. There's more diamonds in here than gold. That's a bit crazy. Before we go back, though, let's take a bit of what we might need. Like, we'll need a stack of gold, a stack of iron, and let's just take a couple of stacks of diamonds, because why not? Why the hell not? Okay, let's do it. So some iron has been cooked up. Let's just remove the excess from the injection chamber and put the gold in this time. So we're going to make chest upgrades for that quarry. We're not going to make stack upgrades yet because we don't need the space really there, but what we do need is compacting space. That'll help us transport stuff back as well. And, oh my god, cactus, bamboo, planks. Oh no, we can make this. Oh wait, iron. Luckily we've got loads of that. Chugga, chugga, chugga. And always good to fill this up with a bit more iron. Why not? There we go, 1 compacting upgrade, and that compacting upgrade will become, boom, an advanced one. And what I also want to do is look into pipes upgrades, because of these upgrades here that increase the rate at which things go through your pipes. And these are ridiculously simple to make. So let's just make a couple. We're going to make an iron one to see what the speed is of that. And we might as well make a gold one as well, because we can afford it, because we're rich. And another thing is, we didn't leave this dimension loaded. I went AFK in this dimension for like an hour or so, and that's how we got all this stuff. But in the future, what we're going to want to do is kind of like use chunk loading to make sure the chunks here are loaded. So let's give this a trial run. We're going to put in the advanced compacting upgrade. Open it up and, oh my, whoa. Okay, it looks like it's compacting the copper for sure. Why is it not doing iron? Oh yeah, no, it is, just very slowly. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, so this pipe is set to suck out of this chest and put into these 2. Let's make this one suck out of this chest and put it back into this chest, which is where we're compacting things. But we're going to also use one of these basic pipe upgrades. Now, I'm not quite sure how this works, so I just right-click. Aha, yeah, here we go. So I can right-click on it while it's set to suck, add the upgrade, and is this speeding it up? I don't know if that's really sped it up. What if we turn it into a gold one? Is this going to make things much quicker as well? Okay, yeah, now this has massively improved the speed. So a gold pipe upgrade is going to be pretty vital for certain things later on. Wow, look at how quickly this drains stuff. This is way quicker than any kind of pipes I used in All the Mods 6. That's amazing. So thinking about it, with these compacting upgrades, I don't actually think we need these extra chests. This one should kind of do fine. So we're going to break these pipes and yeah, dig up some of these diamond chests because, oh man, these things are actually really valuable. These are diamond frickin' chests. Very, very expensive. And we're going to bring home some of the big ticket items here, like blocks of redstone, a stack of those. That's going to be great. A stack of lapis, yes please. All the diamonds and the emeralds. But also all of the gold ore, because like I said before, that stuff is really, really valuable. So we're going to change the dimensions by 1, or at least raise it up by 1, so we can see exactly where the lines are for the quarry. Change the offset, enable preview, and this is how big our quarry is at the moment. So we'll go into the map, and let's try and enable some of these chunks for our quarry. Now we're kind of going to want to need the power to be loaded as well. So let's see, luckily enough that big area of black I think is our preview zone. They're force loaded now, and we should be getting stuff in the background. Okay, so chunks loaded, we'll leave it to do its thing. So yeah, let's make use of the blood chest now and get my stuff repaired. Also, what I'm going to do is kind of turn off... Oh, no. Kind of turn off this wither spawner because we don't really need it. We're not really using it. What we should do is get like a vacuum hopper to suck up this XP, but it's nothing we've set up yet. Oh, good job, Jensen. Also, what I'd like to do is set up a whole room of my factory dedicated to monster farming. Because at the moment, this area down here, it's really supposed to be just for Evilcraft, and it turns out there's only actually 2 machines for Evilcraft, the Blood Infuser and over here, the Blood Chest. But the Blood Chest is amazing. Now, if you missed it, I'm just going to fill it up with blood. What this does is repairs gear that you put inside, as long as there's blood. And it's just a really good thing to do. Now it says there's a danger. You can accidentally get your item cursed if you repair your stuff in here too much. But it doesn't seem to be like a problem for me at the moment. Whoa, it's not quick though, is it? Wow, yeah, this is actually quite slow. Yeah. Wow, that was quick. Good job, Jensen. So what are we doing this episode? Well, what I want to do this episode is explore the idea of the building options in All the Mods 8. Basically, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I want to improve my office block so that like this office factory building goes a bit higher. Also, I want to create an entirely separate building nearby, like a kind of castle wizard's tower, where I explore all of the magic mods. Because there are a ton. After looking in the comment section, some of you guys say there's a Hexerai broomstick, so there's Hexerai mod. Look at this, loads of stuff. Can't wait to get started with that. Also, there's Ars Nouveau, which is all about becoming a major wizard. And this looks like it's had a major facelift since the last time I played it. So I can't... Whoa! Oh my god, we had a child. But not just that, there's loads and loads of magic mods, including occultism, that looks very, very cool as well. So yeah, I feel like a wizard's tower that I spend all of my time doing magic mods, also potions as well. They're very much a wizard's thing. We can almost make like ourselves like a mini Hogwarts here on the colony. So let's take a look at this Hobbit residence and see who our new child is. So it says Elena T. Chetwood, but let me go and grab a name tag so I can change that to one of our Patreon dudes. So welcome to the colony, Random Nerd. You are the next female name on the list because I think this is a girl. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a girl. And yeah, what are your stats like? Ooh, athletics 10. Got a sporty one here. So, welcome to the crew. Looks like Random Nerd's prime courier material. So now we have the residence set up, and what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to try and get all of our buildings up to level 5 pretty quickly. Last time we played through, we went from like 1 to 2, but we got most of the buildings on the colony before we really started to upgrade them, but I don't like that way of doing things. So what I think we're going to do is focus on going tall rather than going wide, and that's a bit of like a civilization term, but what I mean is we're going to try and get our buildings higher level before we expand too much. If raiders do appear, I'm pretty sure I can defend the place with my spear and my bitchin' armor, because man, I can take on like wardens and stuff. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good to go. Although maybe a ranged weapon might help on that front. Now also, I had a major epiphany about items and a way to make things much, much quicker and easier and better on the colony. What are you doing? Go away. Shoo! Shoo! Basically, what I want to look at this episode is things to make building easier. Like I said, we've got a lot to do on the colony, a lot of things to build, upgrade, and decorate. And to make things easier, what I want to do is create some of the building gadgets and building wands that the mod gives you to make building less of a chore. So when you look at building gadgets, which are pretty good, there's also something that lets you copy and paste, a copy and paste gadget. Now, can you imagine a copy and paste gadget that has a house from Minecolonies copied, and you can paste that wherever you want? That sounds freaking amazing. That is pretty high level hack. Anyway, let's give our builder something to work on. Now, I know I said we were going to try and go big rather than go wide, but a big thing that we want to do is get the restaurant down. Ooh, we're running out of power here. So here's a quick look at what the restaurant looks like. It's actually kind of small. And one thing that sucks is it's really hard to see what the building is going to look like when it's built because it doesn't give you grass blocks, it gives you these weird placeholder tennis rackets. But yeah, it's actually a really small build, and I was worried because in the last series, the restaurant was pretty frickin' huge. So where are we going to slot this? Well, it needs a fair amount of space underneath it, so we can't really put it on top of much. Now, every single colonist needs food, so we're going to need to make sure that this is quite centralized. So I reckon right next to the town hall here is probably a really good idea. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad, right? Yeah, I think that could be good. Yeah, I love it. And you know what? We're going to make this whole area more like a village square with even more tables and chairs and stuff so that you can have like a real big birthday party, like maybe Bilbo's birthday party here would be great. Yeah, you know what? We're going to put it there. Boom. Now, this looks like a fairly easy craft, but there's some weird things here. Cobblestone panels and oak panels, but apparently when you hover over... here we go. We need the architect's cutter. So let's grab some oak and some cobble and go and do that. Now that we've got a warehouse and a courier, this is a really great way of future-proofing your builds, making one of... Oh, no. Well, I hope we need a lot of those. Making a stack of absolutely every single thing you need and putting it in the warehouse for later. Well, okay, now back to business. So there's a couple of things I wanted to get through this episode. This is mostly about not really building buildings episode, but it's more about the tools we need to do some grand old builds. So let's get going. First up, we're going to look at builder's wands. Now, these are a classic throughout the ages. I remember I was using these years and years and years ago, and they've seen some iterations through the years. But as you can see, you get them in stone, iron, diamond, and infinity variations. But for the time being, I feel like a diamond builder's wand is going to be enough. Now, if you don't know what this does, yeah, we'll do it with cobblestone. Now, this is a very simple tool. Basically, you start building a wall like this, then you get the wand out, and it just repeats what... Oh, wait, what? Oh, you don't have torches in your right hand for one. My bad, my bad. And yeah, with this in your hand, it basically lets you repeat the pattern like that. But also, you don't have to do just one direction. You can come to the side as well. Boom, boom. And it's just a really powerful tool for building big things like floors. This wooden floor could be done in a jiffy. Likewise, these walls, the roof. It's a really powerful builder's tool. Anyway, that's how it works. What else is really good for us then? Well, what about these building gadgets? People have been talking about these, and when people talk, I like to listen. So there's quite a few of these, but they are not the cheapest things in the world. But I'm really keen to see how they work. So let's do it. Let's craft some. We've got the diamonds now. We've got all of these materials. So it's not going to be a massive problem. So boom, a building gadget. Oh, now there are some quests attached to these as well. So let's go and see what they are. Oh, we've also got some more quests to redeem. In fact, I'm just going to go crazy and redeem them all with this button. Oh my god, whoa, we got an allthemodium ore from that. Wow. Oh, ender pearl, blaze rod, a wither skeleton skull, and an allthemodium ingot. Wow. Man, I really should be redeeming these more often. The problem is now I don't know which ones I redeemed and from where, which is a bit of an issue. Oh, wait a minute. The best building tool, building wands, Ah, right, storing power. So we've missed a few core things in the quest chain, so let's get these done first. First up, one of you guys in the comment section did say that I should be using energy cubes or batteries to store power so I never have to run out, because basically my windmills are making power all the time. I just need to be able to store it. So we can probably make a pretty fat energy cube now with all the materials we have. And bam, basic energy cube. Now to make the advanced one, we need the same again, kind of. A couple of these energy tablets. Gold. There must be some over here. Yeah. Advanced. Elite. There we go. Boom. So we're going to put the Elite Energy Cube here. And see how this works. So yeah, it basically pulls energy in from the top. You can configure the sides. And it's just like a big battery, right? So energy in from the top and energy out from the bottom. So basic energy cube. Whoa, okay. Quest complete. Amazing. We get some steel. Nice. Bit of XP. Always good. We've made the build. Oh my god. Oh, I get a diamond one for free? Now I've got two. Well, I guess you can never have too many ones. This chargeable item can place blocks for you. To use, make sure you find the settings keybind in your keybind settings under the building gadget. Okay, yeah, so we can do that. And then down here, learning to fly. What's this? Oh, jetpacks. Iron jetpacks. Yeah, amazing. So we've got the building gadget now. What are the other building gadget things? Building gadget. So there's the exchanging gadget. This is a bit more expensive and requires an allthemodium nugget. Might be useful though, and I think we have... Yeah, look at this, 16 bars of allthemodium. So I think we can do this. Boom, an exchanging gadget. And that's a quest apparently. Also, there is the copy and paste gadget. This is a lot simpler. Ah, here we go, tips and tricks. So the last one is the destruction gadget. Warning, this tool voids blocks. So it means, oh, it doesn't dig them up, it just destroys them completely. Well, let's make one. There we go. The quadrifecta has been completed. Let's turn in the quest. And we get 100 XP for this, which isn't actually that much, but sure. So it's time to test out these gadgets and see what they do. First up, we've got to charge them because they do need power. And luckily enough, that's a great reason for us to use our Elite Energy Cube that is slowly filling up with energy. No, it's not filling up quick enough. We do really need to worry about our power. One windmill really sucks. And in fact, since we're kind of done, so let's get some of these gadgets charged. The copy and paste gadget. Oh, wow, yeah, that's full. And our energy cube is almost empty. Okay. So, to test this bad boy out fully, what I'm going to do is go to a place where I don't care what I mess up, where I can make mistakes and let it ride. And you know where that is? Well, it's exactly the place we just were. The mining dimension. A big old flat space of nothing. So here we are, the building gadget. Hold down settings, and we'll try stairs first. Tool mode, stairs. Right click. No. Do we have to give it a material? Let's put down a cobblestone bit here, and what happens if we right click on this? Shift right click. Okay. So we've got cobblestone now as like... What just happened? If I shift right click, it locks a block in place. Then when I right click again, ooh, now what's very cool is I've got crazy range with this. Look at this. So I can build real far away. So why is it set to stairs? And how do I like change from that? Range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so we can build like a, oh, look at this. Right click, we got a set of stairs. Oh, this is amazing. This is legendary. So how high can this go? How high can we make these stairs? Oh, yeah, this is good. That is really good. Really, really, really amazing. So, for stairs, that's pretty simple. But the big question is, what if I want to use actual stairs? So I'm going to make some stairs now and see how this works. So we have 48 cobblestone stairs. Put one down, get the building gadget out, hold shift right click, and now we're locked into it. Ah, yeah, look at this. So I can create actual stairs. Very, very, very handy. Oh my god, this is going to be insanely handy. Stairway to heaven. We'll change the range now to something more manageable, like 4. And a vertical wall. Okay. Cool. Oh, we've got to set the block first as well. Let's go back to cobblestone. Yeah, boom, a wall. Good to know. Boom, another wall. Another wall. And we got ourselves a little kind of pen. That was so quick. Very powerful. So what's this build to me? Oh, right. So you can just like build from a block to where you are. Oh, that'll be incredible for building like a bridge. Like, let's imagine that I'm like on top of a mountain and I want to build like a bridge going to somewhere. So I can just use this build to me thing. And not the easiest, but you can do a right angle as well. So like boom, and then boom. And suddenly I have a way to get to wherever I want to. Oh, that's going to be really good for navigating around the nether. Oh my god, really powerful, the building gadget. What else? Ray trace fluids. Not quite sure what that means. Well, so far so good. That's really powerful, really potent. What about the copy and paste gadget? Now, this is the expensive one. This is the one that costs an allthemodium nugget. So how does this thing work? Well, let's try and do this with a very small, simple structure. We're going to make a cobblestone cross. You hold Shift and you right-click a block to set the first position. Then you hold Control and right-click a block to set the second position. And then it creates this grid, or rather this wireframe, around the area that you've set. Now, if you want to raise this up, because you can't click on air as a block, whoops, you can press the configure thing, open the GUI, and raise the end Y by 1. Confirm. And there we go. We've raised it by 1, including 1 block higher. And we have our little thing. Oh, also, we're going to raise the bottom as well. So now you have the area that you want to copy. You, I guess, you press copy. Now you go to paste. And right-click. Boom. Pasted. Okay, right. Now, the big question for me is, what if you want to use complex machinery? And for this, we're going to borrow these windmills. So let's pick up a couple of windmills. You don't need them for now, dude, so it's okay. Nice stuff in here, though. So we're going to have a cobblestone here and put a windmill on top of it, like that. And we're going to try and copy this entire structure. So we go to copy mode. We right-click on the bottom with Control. Whoa. And then we hold Shift and right-click on the top. So the area has been copied. Now we go to the paste mode. Now, because we have cobblestone and a wind generator in our backpack, will this copy the entire structure? And will it take it from our backpack? Let's find out. Oh my god, yes it does. This is absolutely perfect. What this means is we can set up like an entire building kind of power plant. And if we want to get more power, we can just copy it over. Oh, this is insane. This is going to be really, really, really powerful. Well, let's move these back for now. So we're back in the test dimension now, and this time we've got the exchanging gadget. So I imagine this is pretty simple. What it's going to do is exchange one block for another type of block. Hold down the UI. And, ooh, yeah, it looks a bit complicated. Vertical column, horizontal column, surface, connected surface, fuzzy. Ah, yeah, so we hold Shift and right-click on cobblestone to lock cobblestone as the block we want to change. And now we can replace grass with cobblestone very simply. Oh, this is gonna be really powerful, especially in like the nether where cobblestone can't be destroyed. Okay, so we can put down like a grid. Nice, and now we get like kind of like a weird grid pattern. That could be really powerful. What else can you do to change this? What if we change the range to 9? Oh yeah, we're creating much smaller grids now. Look at this, 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. This could be really good for mapping out like the internals of an area, working out how much space you need for a certain amount of machines. Oh, this is a really, really, really good idea. So the destruction gadget. Now this is where things get a bit scary. We're going to hold Shift and select stone. Wait, what? Okay, let's imagine we want to make a really big tunnel in the ground, right? And this could be good for strip mining as well. Check it out. So we're going to right click, hold Shift and right click, and we're going to go down. So we'll set everything to 6 and see what happens. I've right-clicked in front of me and everything is 6. I right-click and boom, it's destroyed it. Wow, now that actually did take loads and loads and loads of power. And if we try it again, yeah, it's not going to complete. So this thing needs a lot of power, and for good reason, because this could be a much better way to quarry for allthemodium. Let's go give it a full charge and give it a test. And there we go. This configuration gives us a 3 by 16 by 16. Confirm. Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for, exactly what we had in mind. Because we want like a big mining trench to go exploring in. So let's give it a go. Right click. How much power does this use? Not a huge amount. And okay, let's do it again. Oh yeah, okay. And again down. Okie dokie, time for some ancient soul berries to give me some night vision so I can see what's going on. Ah, yeah. So as you can see, this is a really good way to strip mine the mining dimension. Pretty amazing. We've already exposed some emeralds there. There's some diamonds around, I'm pretty sure I saw. Honestly, really, really, really good. Well, I've got like an amazing idea. I'm going to go and refill the building gadget one more time, come back, and we're going to create a strip mine for allthemodium ore. So here we are, and sometime later I've come back with a fully charged destruction gadget and also a full elite energy cube. So we don't have to go back now, we can charge it on the fly. So the first thing we're going to do is create the mine shaft. Hold shift, right click. There we go, 3 by 3 by 16. So let's get digging this shaft. And you don't even really have to move. This thing's got like a killer range, so you can kind of do this from the top and just keep going down. Ah, no, not an insane range. Now it looks like the blocks don't delete until they've shrunk, so you can kind of stand on top of them and it gives you time to get out of the way. Although I'm a bit nervous that we're going to tunnel out of the world. What's this? Lead Endor. Oh, yeah, here we go. We found it. Bedrock. So now that we're at the very bottom of the world, we can reconfigure our building gadget to be more of like a strip mining creator effect thing. So here we go. Boom. Right click, and we can create our strip mine. Now again, I can't really see what's going on here, so I'm going to have some berries. These are great. These are great for strip mining. They mean you don't need to worry about having torches, and also it means you guys at home can see what's going on. Now, I'm not quite sure how rare allthemodium ore is going to be, but it can't be that rare, right? Do we need to be higher than bedrock? Maybe we do. Yeah, this is pretty slim pickings as far as ore goes. The mining dimension, more like the nothing dimension. Yeah, I feel like something's wrong and we're a bit too low. So let's go back to the start. And try again with a bit of a higher mine shaft. There's some ore there, so I reckon that's a safe place to start. Now this isn't really super ideal, and also what we could be doing is, ooh, what's this? Osmium Endor. What we can also do is raise like the limit as well on the building gadget so we can see a bit more. Yeah, here we go. We can kind of see what's going on a bit better now, get a bit more of a view on a mine shaft. Ooh, what's this? Now another big thing is the fact that we could have found allthemodium, but we voided it. So there is the risk with losing the ore that you're looking for when doing this, but you know what? We can do it at such a rate now that it's not really a massive issue. I really want to find some allthemodium though as a proof of concept with this. So instead what I'm going to try and do now is go for a bit of like a cross-section of both deep slate and nether ore. So here we go, boom. Well, you know what? This strip mine has also come up pretty bare for us. So there is one more thing on my list of things to do that I think might help us with what we're trying to achieve here by finding allthemodium. and that is a potion of allthemodium sight. The problem with allthemodium sight is the fact that you can maybe see where it is, but you have to be still quite close to it to get to it. Now that we've got these massive mine shafts, what we can do is we can jetpack down them at the speed of sound, and then when we get close to some allthemodium, we can, go in closer with our pickaxe and dig it up. So we kind of made the things we we're going to need before. We made like the mortar, we made the pestle. But what we're looking for is like a potion of, allthemodium sight. So allthemodium powder is an ingot and ender powder. We've got the ender pearl now, so we can make one of these. Do we make two? I don't know. No, I think we want to make one because I don't want to waste an ingot just yet. We have to get at least one ore per potion of sight for this to be a worthwhile conversion rate. Boom, allthemodium powder in the bag. Now we use this, we smelt it to make calcinated. Easy enough. And then the calcinated powder in a potion stand with a mundane potion, etc, etc. No problemo. And here we go. We're going to set up like the quickest and dirtiest potion setup known to man. So there goes the brewing stand. We put some bottles of water in the bottom. There we go. Mundane potion. Now we replace that with a calcinated allthemodium powder. And this should make... Oh, wait. This is going to turn one ingot into 3 potions. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a really good amount. Oh, there we go. 3 potions of allthemodium sight. Plus, I think there's a quest for this. Okay, so here we go. I'm in the mining dimension now. I've got my massive pit to go and explore for allthemodium. Are you guys ready? I've got my building gadget as well. Destruction gadget, rather. This is going to help us a lot too. My mining pick is pretty much good to go as well. Let's get going. Glug, glug, glug. Here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, I don't see any in range so far. Let's find my hole. Where's my hole? Here we go. This is it. Right, the mine shaft. Let's go as deep as we can. Right, so this was the level that I thought we might find all... Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay, we got it. Yeah, okay, let's just try and shave very close to this stuff. I think this is probably the best way of doing it. Oh my god, we're getting loads of this stuff. Oh, bit too... There we go. That's exposed some. And some more. Oh, this is actually really good. What does it look like in daytime? Oh, it's a bit harder to see at day, but that's fine. How much longer have we got? 30 seconds. 30-second warning. Okay, now I'm going to start digging this stuff. Boom. Not bad. Where's the rest of it? Oh, it's difficult to tell. It's actually really frantic trying to find this. But yeah, it looks like this is a really good level to find allthemodium. Oh, there's loads up here. Amazing. And honestly, I think just, what's it called? Vein mining on a pickaxe is one of the best ways to get to this stuff. Nice. Keep going. Which direction? This way looks good. And it is really common. I'm amazed that my strip mine didn't kind of reveal any, because there's loads of this stuff. Man, though, very cool. So that's how you do it. I would suggest using a destruction gadget to build a massive mine shaft like this, then using a jetpack and a potion of allthemodium sight at around the level that you saw I was there, low deep slate, and you get tons of this stuff. 29 blocks, 29 bits of raw allthemodium ore. That's going to make like roughly about a stack. So there you go, that answers the question, how do you farm allthemodium once you've got your first ingot? I was a bit worried because it was very hard finding it in the mining dimension, and the quarry did not come through for us. However, with destruction gadgets and potions, we found a truck ton. So let's plug it in. Very nice. And this should come through for us and get us like a nice amount. Now there's one more thing I wanted to take a look at before we stop for this episode today. Now we looked at last series some of the decorations, but now we're in 1.19 Minecolonies. I want to see if there's any cool Shire style buildings that we can build from decorations, because player housing had like its own separate tab before. No, it looks like the miscellaneous decorations tab only has Brandy Buck Cafe, which looks kind of cool. It's got like a sign that says Brandy Buck Cafe. It's got some parks. Ooh, this is a pretty cool looking park. I like it. Oh yeah, and this is like a road as well. Oh, these are really cool. A hole in the wall, which, what is that? Oh, okay. Hole in the wall, public house. So yeah, it looks like build-wise, there's not actually that many options in terms of player housing. The Shire Pack has none. Only has like a couple of fancy buildings from the movies. So that's where we're going to be taking a break for this episode. Thank you for watching. This episode, we did quite a few cool things. We investigated the builder's wands, the building gadgets, we went to the mining dimension and worked out the best way to farm for more allthemodium ingots. Now we have so many, we don't need to worry about wasting them at all. And we can make some of the more impressive allthemodium items. I'm going to zip around the colony, do a bit more tidying, and also see if I can make a start on building what's going to be our wizard tower as we explore some of the magic mods. And I'm really keen to get started with that because I've got some really cool ideas and I really want to start Ars Nouveau. It looks really fun. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. A massive thank you to my Patreon members and my YouTube members. And until next time, guys, take care.